and then that's the thing too. You in there with a smart look on him. Motherfucker, how much money of ours you want to get? Oh, fuck. It's the fact, nigga, so much of our motherfucking money has been going to you and your people and the shit that y'all got going on because y'all trying to play a game. And this falsehood and this stealing of money that y'all trying to do. This playing the games y'all trying to do at the expense of not just your people, but the American people at this point. And then it's you come in there with your face upside down, nigga, coming to ask for more money from us, nigga. Nigga, we already cleaned the house on this shit. And you coming here doing this? Man, these motherfuckers out they fucking mind.
Devil is alive, looking for the prize. That's eternal life. Bringing the things in my mind. Talking real peace of mind.
What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy KingMarcell, and we are back with another video. I wanted to start talking about politics a little bit more on this channel because a lot of shit has been going on ever since Donald Trump has took office. Finding out about a lot of the corruption that we been knew was here, but that is finally being exposed, and we finding out where the fuck all our money has been going to as taxpayers. And it's pretty shocking, and that's why I want to be an advocate in a channel that strictly tells you all that you need to correct your status as an American. Like, you guys think your birth certificate is proving that you're alive, and it's not. You guys have to authenticate your birth certificates because they are what gives this government a lot more power than they should have. Is the fact that they are claiming that most of us here in the United States aren't competent to handle our own affairs, so that they handle our affairs for us. So we have to authenticate our birth certificates so that we can take that power back, and a lot of money and mismanagement can stop happening. But until we take the initiative to learn these things, we will forever be in this situation, and yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that people who talk about sovereignty and stuff like that is crazy and are nuts, and think that we're just trying to rebel. And I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of rebelling against a system that is corrupt. It's honestly, as I've been looking into all of this stuff and learning the lingo of the legalese behind everything, and I advise you guys to learn that term. It is wild what oh, look at this cat, what all is happening. So you know what I'm saying? Just educate yourselves. But I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, start talking about stuff like that. But then Donald Trump had a meeting with President Zelensky. I don't know if the Ukrainians call that the presidents or prime ministers. I'm not sure how their situation work. So I'm not sure if he's a prime minister or if he's a president. I think Zelensky is a president. But I'm hearing that he got into an argument with Donald Trump inside the fucking White House, and that afterwards that nigga got kicked out and shit. So we about to check this out, see exactly what happened. Make sure you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. We on the road to 500 subscribers, so make sure you guys are subbing up and joining the kingdom. But with that being said, let's get right into this mayhem.
With my friends in Poland, and they are worried that you align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say
that's facts,
really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America, and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with him.
He said that shit to his face, man.
And I understand that, but I can tell you the other side is exactly in love with, you know.
Well, him either. Facts.
So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world.
Zelensky
I want to get the
pissed.
thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace And the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact.
But and that a lot of people probably don't remember. Or I know a lot of people don't watch politics, but back during when that happened, the reason why Russia did that, from my understanding, from the situation that was going on back then. Sorry, you guys, my light got flipped over. But it was the policies that was going on during that time. Obama was passing policies that was helping Ukraine, helping the United States get closer to Russia through Ukraine. And Russia wasn't going for that shit. They set up that line like, okay, since y'all want to play, we gonna show y'all through force. Like, we're willing to go to war over this. If y'all get y'all hands too deep inside Ukraine, which it looks like we ended up doing during Biden's administration and Obama's administration, that was the whole plot, was that through their administrations, they was trying to get into Ukraine to get closer to Russia. He set up a divine line like, okay, well, if y'all, let me show y'all. I'm finna come in Ukraine. And if y'all pass this part in Ukraine, then it's a problem. Is that right? I can't say that if that's right. Can I say if it's wrong? I can't say if that's wrong because he's doing what he feels like he has to defend his people. That's his job as their leader. And if he see motherfuckers moving funny and they moving in a way that's putting him in a compromising position, then it's going to be fucked how everybody else feel about it. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do to protect our people. So it's like, but it's the fact he's being so dishonest and disingenuous about saying that. And that's what I don't respect, is that they just, they want people to be so stupid and not remember and not be paying attention to the things that's being said and the policies that's being pushed and passed. He did that shit in response to the shit that he told y'all to not do. If y'all do this, y'all won't have a problem with me, and y'all did it anyway. Like, and y'all thought he was bluffing about the shit that he said he was going to do afterwards. He wasn't. And now we are in this situation. So it's just the fact of just blaming it totally on him when it was you too and the United States government. Let me say the government, because it wasn't the United States citizens. We didn't know or even care about any of that shit that was going on there. And I feel like that's some shit they got to get established. And that's why we, the people, got to take back control of the government. We're not involved enough because we didn't want our money going over there. So why the fuck we are not understanding how our government situation is working to understand where our taxpayer dollars is going to, so that we can properly get people in office and have a true government again. But that's another story. Let me play this.
2015.
I be rambling.
2014
and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes.
He said he wasn't there.
2014 till 2022. Yeah, the situation the same. The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president, in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel. We signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't.
And again, okay, why did he break the ceasefire? Y'all broke the ceasefire first. again, all of this conflict is happening because, again, he wanted to stop United States influence in Ukraine. That was his main point in doing all of this. This is the main reason why Russia is into it with Ukraine, is because they felt like y'all are working too buddy-buddy with the United States, and it's like that's a them having a military in their control this close to our borders worries us. So we're going to cut that out when y'all supposed to be our people anyway. It's supposed to be our land anyway. And that's how they are approaching it. And again, during that ceasefire, they were supposed to, I guess, calm down the relations between the United States. But again, the United States was the ones brokering all that. So it's like, is in one way, this agreement is supposed to minimize the United States involvement in Ukraine. But if it's not for the United States doing this peace agreement and talking with Ukraine, also with Russia, but with Ukraine on the behalf of Ukraine and shit, it's like, you can, how do I explain? It's the power dynamic of the United States in that situation. It's wild. It's wild as fuck. I can't lie. That's wild. And on the side of Russia, to think about on if I'm in their shoes, they playing. They playing. So let me show them. I will go to war with Ukraine and I kill all of them and take that land back, so that the United States send a message to the United States or whoever is within the United States using the United States military as their own bullying mechanism around the world. We're going to show them we're not playing. And that's what this is. So again, yeah, he broke the ceasefire. But why did he break the ceasefire? In technical terms, you broke it first. They just went back to going to war first. But you broke it first. So all this disingenuous shit and all this people not knowing what's exactly going on and not reading the documents, and it's because then they able to get on the media and just say these things like this.
Prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yeah.
Period.
Mr. President,
Like, it's as simple as that.
I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines
getting
because
pissed.
you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this.
Exactly, and then that's the thing too. You in there with a smart look on him. Motherfucker, how much money of ours you want to get? Oh, fuck. It's the fact, nigga, so much of our motherfucking money has been going to you and your people and the shit that y'all got going on because y'all trying to play a game. And this falsehood and this stealing of money that y'all trying to do. This playing the games y'all trying to do at the expense of not just your people, but the American people at this point. And then it's you come in there with your face upside down, nigga, coming to ask for more money from us, nigga. Nigga, we already cleaned the house on this shit. And you coming here doing this? Man, these motherfuckers out they fucking mind, bro. People are but this shit ain't gonna go well. I don't see any of this going well in the future.
Say what problems we have.
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless. God bless. You will not have.
What the fuck he mean by that? Was that a threat? He basically said, y'all don't know how this shit feel right now, but y'all gonna know how all this shit I'm going through, y'all gonna feel it in the future. What the fuck did that mean? That's kind of a wild take. That's a pretty wild take. That's kind of crazy.
Have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
Literally.
We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
What?
No position to dictate.
Hey, this is getting real.
No position
What?
to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the
the
cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
Mr. President.
You're playing cards.
Serious.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people.
He said, yeah, you playing cards. You gambling with your people's lives. And that's what this is, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the one to sugarcoat shit. You can tell this man is paid and bought off. Zelensky is paid and bought off. He's an actor. He was a comedian before he became a president. He's not the one really doing this shit. G. He's taking orders from somebody else. He was placed there. He's the front man. He's the face of whoever is the real one doing all of this shit. So it's like, all of this shit is being done at the expense of people's lives. Like average people who don't got a clue on what's going on. That's just living day by day, living paycheck to paycheck. You doing all of this over some money. Like the evil in this world is wild to me. Y'all gonna learn real quick here. I'm not neither right or left. I'm neither one. I don't get into that because again, there's so much stuff and so many lies about my people, and nobody on either side wants to talk or deal with that. So I'm neither one. You feel me? I'm pro Israel. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro the true Israel, the true Israelites. You know what I'm saying? But this is not good. Like as I'm listening, it's just getting worse and worse.
Gambling with World War III. You're gambling
with.
Now you don't. You're playing cards.
This shit is not a joke. It's not a game. I don't want you guys to think I'm taking this lightly.
You're gambling with World War III. You're
Literally.
gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the
because they was the ones sending them the money.
Your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not
It
speaking
wasn't.
loudly.
He didn't even speak loudly.
Big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country
Right.
is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
You
cabinet.
haven't.
I said
Stupid.
And he finna say it, but it's the arrogance of that to be in the White House and to say you've been alone when you've gotten so much of our money. When over the past couple of years, all of the shit that we've been going through, because motherfuckers just been giving away money to your ass, to y'all asses, and this not against the Ukrainian people. This is about the people that's in charge. I want that highly understood. I'm talking about the peoples that's in charge, because the people in our government stealing our money, and the people of y'all government stealing y'all money. And it's disgusting that this is all at the expense of all of our lives. I don't see nobody making that a point when they make these videos when people are reacting to stuff like this. Yeah, this is politics, but at the end of the day, Jay, this is our lives. Like, if motherfuckers decide to get to dropping bombs and shit, that's gonna be on our heads. These motherfuckers gonna go in a bunker somewhere and be cool, set up somewhere. We ain't got no motherfucking bunkers. That's why we gotta get our head out our asses and really look around and reflect on what's going on, because we tripping. We at the mercy of fucking tyrants and wild ass psychopaths and shit. Like,
President,